What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where we're looking at the Year 7 Season 2 PTS, and we're going to take a look at the journey and what's going to be required of us. Before we get into that, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Right, okay, so the season's going to be called The Pact. We get the first Tier 1 rewards shown to us here. You can see it's like a balaclava that might be popular with what I can only assume is an arm patch here as well. But when we go into that, we can't get into the events timeline, we can't get into the season pass, so we don't get to see anything there. Obviously priority objectives have not changed, but we do get to see some of the journey, and I do think they've omitted some stuff from this, because I flick through these, you can see all of a sudden there's just nothing here, and I find that a little bit strange. I very much doubt that they're going to put everything as the number 2 journey reward. But we do get to see the final vanity reward in this as well, which we'll get to in just a minute. But really, what I kind of wanted to look at, wasn't so worried about that, was what's going to be actually required of us to get through the journey. This season for me, it was actually pretty easy. I just played the game. I was so busy doing the Brooklyn DLC. By the time I'd finished everything that I wanted to do there, I had naturally completed the journey and only kind of had to go back to it to do the odd objective if I really wanted the extra season pass XP to get to level 100 as quickly as possible, obviously for content creation reasons. But is that going to be the same this season? And let's find out. Right, so this is pretty straightforward. It always is for Journey 1 and 2. And it really is just playing the game. Because I imagine this was when the seasonal characters were going to come. You know, level 1 to 10. You know, this is literally what you would do. So nothing to worry in here. You know, a Grand Washington Hotel for 250 season pass XP at the beginning of the season, I'll absolutely take it. It's what looting items we're just going to do, as long as I just remember not to deconstruct them as they drop on the floor. But yeah, all really easy and really straightforward. And then journey number 2 actually looks a little bit more focused than what it usually is. So as you can see up here, objective type combat. What is that? Was that always there? I'm not sure. Because you can see it all here. All of these are combat. So kill 2 assault hostiles with headshots by using only 1 magazine. That's quite focused for journey mission 2. But I guess there is the chance, as you can see here, that you will just do that, you know, naturally. So, you know, I'm not necessarily against that, and I think a lot of these should be stuff that you'll naturally do in the game, not making you go and do anything kind of weird. Kill 10 enemies with grenades. I mean, I'm going to have to get my foam gun out to really do that and put it on easy. I don't ever really throw grenades to kill enemies. Kill snipers with headshots, break armor. Yeah, this is something that we've had to do for Gunner before. It's really annoying. And this is an easy pass from me, but maybe you could do it with Oxy, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty annoying. Capture all control points in a named zone. Maybe we'll do that. Kill enemies with your global modifiers, boosts at least half. So again, I think as long as you've got the modifiers turned on, you'll probably just complete this naturally. I really don't feel like anything to go out of our way. So let's see what we get here for number 3. So break these shields of hyenas before killing them. Probably will come pretty naturally. Killing enemies by deflecting damage while using unfriendly fire. Is that kind of like killing, like shooting the tank and it damaging somebody else? Activate spiced up while under 20% armor. Okay. Gain 50 stacks of spiced up. That's the modifier. And I'll do a separate video on these modifiers so that this kind of makes sense. So it's going to be kind of a part 1 and part 2. Kill 5 hostiles during 1 use of spiced up. So everything's very focused on the spiced up global modifier. Kill enemies while using spiced up. Level 3. Level up spiced up. And level up spiced up. And we'll kind of talk about this just a little bit. If you're wondering what this means. So if you go into these modifiers now. We'll turn it on. And we'll change. Go to spiced up. And if you see here at the bottom, you have to actually level them up now to get to the, so you can see here the current level and then the next level. So the buff itself gets stronger the more that you level it up. Now, how we actually level this up, I don't actually know. You can see here at the top, it says 0 out of 1,000. So I do wonder what that is to level. Oh, it says there, to level up this modifier, eliminate hostiles while this modifier is equipped or complete retaliations against the hyenas. So that's pretty interesting, and obviously it is pushing you into retaliations a little bit as well. It looks like level 5 might be the max, but how much of an improvement that's actually going to be, I'm not entirely sure. I guess this might just level up the same every time, right? So 2% for every level, 10% reload. No, it couldn't do. 100% reload speed by the time it gets to the end. That would be wild. That would be wild. But yeah, so interesting nonetheless. But that's for another video. So let's go back to the journey. Yeah, and therefore I'm guessing that this one might apply to a different one. Why Spiced Up getting its own? So break the weak point of an immobilizer before killing them. Apply foam to an enemy with quicksand. Eliminate hostiles with a signature weapon while using advanced material. So again, it's all about using the modifiers. Kill hostiles with skills while using advanced material. So I really do feel like that we're going to have to use modifiers more. I don't really feel... I think I had the global modifiers turned on last season, but didn't really use them too much. This feels like you're going to have to use these to get through this journey this time. So a bit more involvement, a bit more like the previous season. Eliminate named enemies with signature weapons. Are they spelled material wrong, or is that actually how it's spelled? In the global modifier. Use specialization skills while using advanced material. Level up advanced material with the active modifier and level up advanced material. So again, I'm guessing that's how this is going to work through. I mean, is it going to be... Because they're all... Oh no, it's spelled like that. So what would make more sense? It would kind of make sense that, like, in this one, you would unlock Spiced Up, because Spiced Up is what you have to do for level 2. And then for the reward for level 3, you would unlock advanced material. Ready, so you get it for level 4. Do you know what I mean? Rather than giving you them all. But I guess, you know, giving them all early doors gives people a chance to play with them who don't necessarily want to do the journey. So there's a win-win in, you know, in both ways. But at the bottom, you know, you can see it's the same. Level up the advanced material active modifier again and again. And I will be interested to see how much retaliation levels these up. I think I would probably spend a lot more time in retaliation leveling these up rather than doing a lot of this. But I guess we will see. And then for Journey Mission 5, so kill an enemy with Scorched Earth. So now we're moving on to the Hyenas buff. Break an Outcast Scorcher gas canister. I mean, that is the easiest one in the world to do. Keep Zealot active for 35 seconds. Kill 5 enemies with the final explosion. Resist 1 million damage. Blimey. In one use. Repair 250k armor with the Zealot explosions. Level up Zealot and level up Zealot again. So very, very familiar theme. And I think it's really going to be the same all the way through here. So yeah, apply bleed to enemy with mismanagement. Blind 3 enemies with 1 use of Say Cheese. Kill blinded enemies. I don't know if you could actually just use Say Cheese, or if you have to actually blind enemies as well, and that works. Kill enemies while you have a shield active. Blind an enemy that has at least 10 meters away by using the Say Cheese active modifier, and then level it up. So nothing crazy here. And then it's going to be the same with this sanitation one. So yeah, again, you know, apply burn to at least 2 enemies with initial explosion. So yeah, just kind of making you use the modifiers, I guess. Which is pretty interesting now. So I do hope they're good. I've not had much chance to play with them during the PTS, so I can definitely see they have some advantages though with retaliation. So obviously you kind of know who you are going to be fighting against, and you can set them that way. So it might actually work out easier just to do that. To farm through the journey. And then in a weird twist for the very last one, it literally is complete. So by the time you get to the end, not only are you going to be completing 7, you're instantly going to complete 8 as well. And you're going to get the blueprint for the glued gloves, which is interesting, and the item, which I guess that might be the new LMG gear set. So we can check that really quickly because I have got them here. Yeah, the glued gloves. So that's just one of the blueprints at the end. And you're going to get this Suchua. No, that's not how you pronounce it, is it? It's a suture, isn't it? And I guess that's because, isn't that something that binds skin together if you cut yourself or something like that? And I guess that's what the mask here kind of relates to. So I do wonder if that's very close to the mask that we got recently in the apparel that we couldn't have just the mask for. I might compare that in just a second, just before we finish the video out. So I'll take a quick snapshot of that. But as always, let me know what you think about this journey. Are you going to do it? Are you a person that doesn't normally do it and you think, do you know what, I might do this one? I'm definitely interested in hearing all of your comments down below. So let's compare these masks. All right, so once I'm not actually going crazy, I can actually zoom in on this. It's not gonna let me, is it? Oh, zoom, there we are. Zoom in. Control plus plus. There we go. So it actually does look very, very similar to the one that we got as part of the uniform, and this is actually just the mask. And I was saying that I really just wanted this mask. I didn't want... So yeah, there we go. So although it's not exactly the same, the mouth looks the same, different color, no line across the head like a bolted in kind of theme with this one. So it is slightly different, but it is pretty much a bit of a reskin, to be honest. But yeah, so we are getting what we kind of wanted. Everybody wanted that mask separate. But yeah, just at the end of next season's journey. Unless it's subject to change, you know, and maybe they'll put these dots and whatnot, everything on it. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video. Do us a favor, comment down below, hit that like button, and let me know what you think before I lose any more of my words. I'll see you in the next one, agents. Goodbye.